I don't.
I don't have kids. I know of.
You are a child.
Thanks, Sick Burns. Okay, are you guys all settled in? You ready?
Yeah.
Get this thing going.
All
See
right.
if we can get any people hopping up in here. But I'll go ahead and start it now. Hello. Welcome to the Console Explosion podcast, the live show. Today, we got a pretty interesting topic. I want to know the backstory behind this, and Tony will fill me in just a little bit. Main premise is, should game journalists be better at playing the games that they're reviewing? We'll have more on that in just a second. I know, Jared, we have a live stream coming soon, if I'm not mistaken. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
A live stream? This is a live stream.
Oh, is it? I thought we had another one, like a 24-hour one or something.
We do, actually. If you are a fan of what we have going on Twitch, you're going to be pleasantly surprised as Tyler, the video game hunter, will be doing his own 24-hour live stream. That's right. You'll get to see his beautiful, beautiful pony face as he plays. I don't know what he's playing. I have no idea what his lineup is.
Yeah, give us a premise of which games are you going to be playing?
Yeah,
Actually,
what's this 24-hour thing about?
What I was thinking of is doing a 24-hour request stream. Like, you request a game for me to play, and I'll play it for about, I guess, 30 minutes or so.
What if you don't have the game?
If I don't have the game, depending on how much it costs, I might just go ahead and buy it.
Oh, can you send me a list of which games you have so I can
send
your games that you don't have?
But here's the thing right now. I just got a hold of 3 boxes of Sega Saturn games, so I haven't really put those in my collection list just yet, so a heads up right there. But yes, I can send a link to every single game I own. I just hit my goal.
And what's the limit of how much you're willing to spend for a new game?
I guess $5 to $10 if it's on Steam.
And plus, they could probably add you on Steam to look at the games that you have on there as well. So, man.
See, what I was gonna say is that for your live stream, what you should do is every 10 minutes to the half hour or 10 minutes to the hour, put a list of 6 games, and then have the people vote. Just a random 6 games. You have your big box or a big list of games. You just randomly pick them out and say, okay, here's the 6 games. Pick them. You got 10 minutes, and the winner gets. I play.
I like that.
That might be a little easier. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Save you some money. I'm just. Yeah.
And some time and confusion. And some
I have to go to each of my collection, probably pick out, I don't know, 5 for each system.
Yeah, something like that. Just pick enough that you can do, that you can successfully play, that you can stream, and just, yeah.
Yeah, I am thinking about actually to stream it from my own living room.
Oh.
Yeah, I was actually going to Amazon right now to buy a USB extension cord so I can put my microphone in my living room and my webcam atop of my TV. And I was going to use my roommate's laptop to, I guess, update the stream and whatnot.
See, and that's exciting. So for anybody who is going to join us for that 24-hour live stream, when is it?
September the 23rd, I believe, which is a Saturday.
And what time?
Noon. 12 p.m. Eastern.
And with that, every hour on the hour, the Console Explosion will be giving away free games.
Nice.
So there'll be some party hours where everyone that's in the room will get a free game. And, so there's going to be lots of games given away. We have a back catalog of 950. So, let's give some games away on the 23rd, 24th here. I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Do you have Shovel Knight for Steam?
I actually have Shovel Knight for the Wii U and the PS4, and I have never played it.
Oh, well, you can play it for your stream now. You got it for PS4. You can stream that easy.
Yes.
What I was saying is we can play co-op for that. And I have the Wii U one.
But did we try that already?
I think the Wii U doesn't have
good
co-op. Yeah. But
I thought the Wii U had the co-op, and that was the only version that had it. But the problem is you can't go co-op online.
Oh yeah, no. What I'm saying is the online co-op. Let me see. Shovel Knight co-op. Online co-op. There we go. Co-op instructions manual from Yacht Club Games.
Isn't that?
Yeah. All consoles, PC versions of Shovel Knight Treasure Trove now include full local co-op. Local co-op.
Yeah.
I thought I heard something about online co-op for this.
Lied
No.
to you.
I actually remember you telling me go back to GameStop the exact same day I just left GameStop, 5 feet away from the store. You told me go back and buy Shovel Knight for the Wii U so we can both play online. But then we found out we couldn't go online.
Oh my god.
Well,
anyway, it's a fucking great game, and this is how, if Capcom is listening, you do DLC, right? Come on, this is like God level DLC here.
Oh
yeah, Capcom, quick! Are you listening? We need more DLC for a game. What about you release a DLC where he changes the color of his shovel and we'll
fucking give us $12
just for the different shovel.
And it'll be on disc content too.
It's already on the disc.
But I will say that you guys can check out the stream at Twitch TV. Twitch.tv/The Console Explosion. 1E, no E in Explosion. That's where you can find it. Go there. When did you say it was again?
September the 23rd.
At noon. So definitely be sure to check that out.
Find any games that we can do co-op, and I'll join you for a couple.
Do you have a Switch, Antonio?
I don't have a Switch. No. Because I don't see any reason, honestly, to buy a Switch.
Because I've been talking to my friend at work, and he really would love for me to do the 24-hour and have him hop in to play Mario Kart on the Switch.
See, and I
have Mario Kart, but on the Wii U.
I don't have it on the Wii U.
Get your shit together, guys.
Yeah.
See, why can't the Wii U and the Nintendo Switch be cross-compatible? Like
that would be too easy. That'd be too easy. Damn it. That'd be like Capcom making a game that doesn't make people angry. This doesn't happen.
Hey, you don't. No defensive of Capcom with you.
Reverse psychology. Haha.
In any case, I don't know, but in my personal opinion, I don't think the Switch is worth it at this point in time. Unless you are,
like me, who doesn't own a Wii.
If you don't own a Wii U, if you don't own a Wii U already,
right?
Then yes, of course.
I do own a Wii U, and I love playing Splatoon on it.
Yeah.
You know what? I have Bayonetta for the Wii U, and I still haven't played it.
Oh,
well, Bayonetta 2 and Bayonetta 1 are going onto the Switch.
There you go.
Yeah, you're gonna charge you more for that as well.
All one on the same.
1 and 2.
Okay.
And
separate or together?
Splatoon 2.
Like a HD remake, or is it going to be two separate games?
I think it's going to be an HD. I think they talked about putting them together. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, they're together on the Wii U.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they already made their initial sales. There's no point in selling it separately, I don't think, unless you're doing it digitally.
Digital with Nintendo? Come on. That's like Capcom offering free downloadable content.
The last console
I know, a good one, by the way.
I haven't had a Nintendo console since the Wii, and I didn't even download anything from them, so I don't know how bad they're.
Oh, the Wii U, the Wii U is really good, actually. I think.
I hated the Wii.
No, the Wii has great games.
No, they all suck.
No. Damn. I just didn't like online. That's all I was saying.
The best Mario game there is.
The best Mario game is the first Mario game.
No, it's not.
That's the only Mario game I can go back anytime and enjoy the crap out of it.
Well, that's because
Mario 3 was fantastic, though. There was a lot of good Mario games. Don't even get me started. I'm about to get triggered in here.
But the best one is the two Galaxy games, the two Mario Galaxies.
Never played those.
No way. The best Mario game is Mario's Missing.
Oh,
I actually agree because it's educational. I actually have it on Super Nintendo. I can stream that.
You should do
wholesome
four,
stuff.
you should do 3 good games and 1 really shitty bad game.
Yes,
And see what people
yes.
choose.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay, people. We can play Ninja Gaiden. We can play Castlevania, or we can play Cheetah 2.
Oh my god. Is it the original Cheetah 2?
Yes, I have the original complete in box, and I have the reproduction copy.
Are you gonna be playing on the Nintendo M82?
I believe not all games works on the M82. Some games didn't really show a picture or whatnot. For example, Super Mario 3. I popped that game in, and all I got was like a black screen at the bottom half on the bottom half.
Did you change the slot or something?
Yeah, I changed it several times. Not all games work well on the M82.
Oh wow.
For example, Tengen Tetris. I love Tengen Tetris, but the bottom of the screen is kind of messed up. It's playable, but a little messed up.
Oh.
Well, that's because the Tension games aren't officially Nintendo games.
True, but I think there's like a certain year that I guess Nintendo games came too advanced for the M82, or maybe I have like the early M82 and it only works on early games.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
I played a lot of games on it, and they all worked. I mean, I don't have as many as you do, but
I know I tested several games. I don't think I tried Bubble Bath Babes yet.
you should do that for your stream. Check all the games. I see which ones don't work on the M82.
I don't think I can do Bubble Bath Babes on Twitch.
Well, you can just try it out and see if it works. Well,
however, I can play Mermaid Atlantis, which is the censored version of Bubble Bath Babes.
But who wants that? Who wants the fucking censored version? No one.
I mean, I think the only
pixelated
I think
that gives nothing to anyone.
How about this? I'll play Galgun Girls for the PS4 on Twitch.
No.
It's a standalone Unreal shooting where you shoot females are trying to fall in love with you.
No,
you gotta shoot them.
You should do a 24-hour shitty game stream.
Starting
see how much you actually last. And play only shitty games.
But I don't have Color Light Dinosaur yet.
Well, but you have a lot of other ones.
It would start and finish with Street Fighter V.
I don't have 5, but I do have 4.
He would quit right after the beginning.
I have Street Fighter 4. I do love Street Fighter 4. But...
By the way, right now the SNK games are on sale on Steam.
I believe I have an SNK for my Sega Saturn.
But you don't have final. You don't have the King of Fighters 13.
I do have one of King of Fighters, I believe, on Saturn.
But not 13.
You don't know. Maybe I found a
video. Of course I know. I know.
Well, okay. I gotta pull us back here because we're going crazy.
No.
I'm lost. I gotta ask because I want to talk about this. I'm excited about this topic. I want to know more about it before I start rambling off, though, because it'll probably set me off. But
rambling on a podcast? I don't think so.
I know. But I want to know the context first before I get into it. But the theme today was, should game journalists be able to play games better? Pretty much. I know you talked a little bit about Cuphead. I haven't seen the video. Apparently, there's a video up there. I'd like a little bit more backstory on this, if you could.
So we recently had Gamescom, right? And it came to the attention of several people. One game journalist that published some of his videos, like an overview of what Gamescom was showing, and one of those was Cuphead. If you guys don't know what Cuphead is, it's a shooter that has the graphics are like 1930s cartoon, something like that. It
like
looks,
Steamboat Willie.
For me, it's a day one purchase probably. I love the only problem I have is, well, first of all, I don't have it's gonna be Xbox and PC. I don't have an Xbox, but I'm gonna buy it on PC. But it's Windows games, so I've never bought anything there yet. But anyways,
it works pretty well.
I'm gonna get it for it. It looks really fun.
Same here.
And so people started seeing the videos, and one thing that came apparent really fast is that this guy, it's like if you grab literally your grandma and you're trying to show her how to play this game, right? You know how it's gonna look? Well, that's how it looked with this guy, right? The guy could not pass the tutorial level. The tutorial, right? He spent like there's a part where you need to like jump and dash to get to another point, and the fucking screen is really on your nose. Just hit A, then Y on your controller, and then with A, of course, you jump, and Y dashes to clear the obstacle. The guy spent like 15 minutes in that small place, right? He couldn't finish the first level once he finished the tutorial, and it's honestly, you see the game. I mean, you can say whatever when you see other people's gameplay and say, well, this guy kind of sucks with that, and yeah, you can say that because probably you're better at that game, or you just you feel like that. But seeing this guy, it gives you another level on that, right? It's just not. It really looks like someone that never played a game before.
Actually, it did look like he played a game before, but it looked like he hadn't played one since Super Mario Bros. On Nintendo.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really bad, right? So the question, it's been popping out in a lot of videos that I've been seeing is, should gaming journalists be good at games especially when they talk about them, right? Or they review them. It's in my opinion, in my personal opinion, it's like, let's say journalist trying to cover politics, and the guy just doesn't know anything about politics, right? Should you pay attention to him if he doesn't know anything about it, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you don't have to be a god playing a game, right? But you should be a little bit more than average, in my opinion, right? Just because you're gonna be talking about it like in an authoritarian type of way, right? Your opinion is gonna be there for people to help judge the game for a future purchase, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can say, well, you can choose, right, to whom to listen to, but people that hire people to do that, should they kind of require that? I don't know. What do you guys think?
So I'll jump in on this one because I feel like I have a lot to say. But right. The short answer is yes. I think they should be more qualified. I feel like it was I did a lot of journalism for a few different websites, and I wrote reviews. And the point is that it wasn't really too hard to get into that kind of industry. But at the same time, I had a bachelor's in animation and game design. So I knew how games were actually constructed. I knew the back end of the games, the process to make it. So I also feel like there's a lot of people who don't have those kind of credentials to really, dissect a game. I don't think you necessarily need those per se, but I think your experience in games should be somewhat quantifiable, other than just I play a lot of games and I can write really well. Because game journalists have a lot of influence in the video game industry for the good and for the bad. And that expands over to YouTubers, which is a completely different topic that I won't try to tackle in this episode right now. I think we might have talked about it before. But yes, I absolutely think that there should be some way, and what that is, I don't quite know yet, but I would like to see some sort of education on, like, one, how games are made, like the basic structure of what it takes to make a game. And then, like, if you're going to be playing a game or reviewing a game, then you damn sure better know how the game works. And if you're not good at it, you better state that you're not good at the game, not the game's not good because you couldn't beat it. A lot of people have this problem where they confuse their opinion with fact, and it pisses me off to like a high level when someone says a game sucks. Not talking about Street Fighter 5, so we won't get into that. No, so don't even go there. But just a game, like, for example, Call of Duty. I don't like Call of Duty, but I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's well made very well and people enjoy it. But if I say it's a shitty game, because I've worked at GameStop for 6 years and I've seen this from all kinds of games, the reason that people say it's a bad game is for the dumbest reasons, and they'll trade it in because their ego got bruised because they couldn't win. You know, same thing with a lot of fighting games like Marvel vs. Capcom. People traded in the game and said they suck, and it's like, no, you suck. Like, just go ahead and fess up and say that you're not good at it. Don't bash the game and say it's bad because you're not qualified enough to beat the game. It takes skill, and you can't just mindlessly play it like you expect it to. And I'm being super harsh, but it pisses me off when people review a game. And I would like to know a little bit more about what he actually said about the game, because that's a whole nother topic. Because maybe
now, to be fair, the guy is giving just his first impressions, right?
Okay.
And like it's not a review or anything because the game's not out either, right? It's just,
gotcha.
But it put everyone up in arms because let's say you don't see that, really, because also from what I've been understanding as well, especially in like bigger sites and bigger productions, right, with reviewers, is that sometimes what happens is you have different levels. Some people play it, some other people like capture gameplay, other people write it, and other people are in the camera or doing the voiceover, and other people editing, right? It's not the same guy doing everything. So it might be the case where you wouldn't see his gameplay, right? But you will hear his opinion, right? Or his writing on it. And wouldn't that be, because if you were to see his gameplay, especially the gameplay he showed there, you would say, well, this guy is, it's not very good. I don't know if I trust his opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, so that's a question, right? I mean, we've had crisis in gaming journalists before, Gamergate and stuff like that. So, I mean, we're still a very young kind of medium, right? So we're getting our foot wet there and trying to get into what makes sense for us. But I think gaming journalists should be held in a higher standard in terms of their knowledge of the game they're reviewing, right? And their skill on what they're reviewing, because their opinion is being held as something that can influence dollar spending, or even influence games that shouldn't be set at a high standard, or the other way around, and probably putting small teams out of business because of one guy's opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's happened before. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the gaming journal should be better than that.
To give a little bit more backstory on this guy, 'cause I looked him up. I wanted to know, maybe he was some Joe Blow, but his name is Dean Takahashi.
Yes.
He's a lead writer for VentureBeat or GamesBeat. I guess GamesBeat is like the branch of VentureBeat, but it says he's been in a tech journalist for the last 15 years and covered games for 18 years. So this person is well established within, because I didn't want to, I felt like I was already being hard on him. I found the gameplay, and I watched some of it. I watched about like 5 minutes of it while you were talking, maybe less. And he couldn't get to the tutorial. And
wasn't it maddening to see that?
Yeah, it was like watching it was like teaching exactly what you said, teaching someone how to play a game, and like you just want to snatch the controller from them because you just have this like, let me do it. Let me just do it.
It's like,
so
yeah, give me the controller, get the fuck out of here.
Unless there was something going on with him, but even still, like, he wasn't doing this to just play the game. He was doing this to create content and to show the game.
Yes.
And so I do agree even more than I already did watching this, because he was showcasing the game, and I don't know if he was like, all he had to do was read what was on the screen and he could have done it. So either he was super distracted, which is still unprofessional. Maybe, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe somebody was like trying to talk to him while it was going on, but nonetheless, like, why was this being recorded?
Man,
how did it get uploaded?
Here's the question: Can he read English?
No, even so, dude. I mean, how many times are you playing a game? People talk to you, you can still play the game, and have a conversation. Come on.
Not everyone can do that though.
He's from San Jose. He's from San Jose, so yes, he's American.
Okay.
Yeah, so that doesn't even.
It's still doesn't. You don't need to understand English. It shows the fucking prompt of A and Y.
Yeah.
And if you've played any games before, if you don't, you can play Japanese games without reading Japanese, right? Sometimes when it's simple. So
yes.
So there you go.
Yeah. The question I want to know is how did this get? Was it live streamed?
No, I think it was recorded.
So. Yeah, I think it was recorded and show after that.
So how did that happen? Like, because it had to go through not just him, but a whole entire organization. Like you said, the editors and the person that uploaded probably might not be the main editor.
Well, it could be that they didn't have any other thing to show regarding that game, and they just upload that, right? I don't know.
You know what's fun is ain't the first time this happened. I think right before Doom was coming out, some guy uploaded game footage of Doom, and it looked like he wasn't even trying.
Yes, I remember that as well. Yeah,
that whole thing happened.
I'll take it from my point of view. I'm just going to put in my 2 cents on this. I was just reading it and watching the video and whatnot. For me, you should at least have some amplitude of what you're talking about compared to what you're doing. I certainly won't go, I'm going to write a piece on the new Honda Civic because I'm a mechanic and, write about that because I'm not. I don't know. But that's kind of what we're looking at is when we're looking at people who do journalism or do reviews and do this type of stuff on TV, they're not experts. They're hiring for TNA, right?
Well, but that's different though, because you can have people on camera for TNA, but the actual people that write this stuff be actual knowledge or have the skills, right? And just give the script to them, right?
I don't know. It's kind of. I understand what you're saying. I mean, we've done reviews where, we had gameplay recorded by somebody and somebody else wrote their script and then someone else read the script and someone else edited it. So I mean, that's what we do. But it's also up to the editor to make sure that they're editing the videos. That video looked like it wasn't edited really.
That's what I'm saying. And well, here's something else I want to add on to this. It's on topic, kind of not on topic. But I found the original video from VentureBeat, and the title is Cuphead Gamescom Demo, Dean's Shameful 26 Minutes of Gameplay. So it's almost, unless they renamed it later on after like all this shit happened, it's like they purposely uploaded it knowing that this was cringeworthy. So I want to know if like they purposely did this to have this happen so that now people are talking about their shit. Although at the same time, like I'm not going to subscribe to them. I'm not, us talking about it is going to bring people to look at the video and maybe get more views. But, I feel like a lot of people are going to press that unlike or dislike button. But yeah, that seems really questionable. So that's something I kind of want to, for people watching, I'll put the link down below. Might as well give them some credit. Might as well give them some views. But yeah, what do you guys think about all this? Like, did they change their name? Did you happen to see the original video before? Like, did it get renamed?
It doesn't matter though.
To your question, no. But I mean, it's fascinating. Just that they would do this because if they did it on purpose, it would make me even more mad because they're doing what you're talking about. They're not really. They're going if they went that route of they did it on purpose and showing bad gameplay, they're more selfish about getting views and clickbait or whatever the hell than they are about actually showing the game and having integrity. That's the same fucking problem that we have in the media right now, why everyone's yelling fake news left and right, and we really don't need this shit in the gaming industry as well. So it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of your question, but to me, if they did that on purpose, I mean, either way, like, I think they should take this video down because they're not portraying the game well. And as a person who's worked for indie studios and the game developers, like, they put a lot of fucking work into this. Like this game in particular, they put a lot of work into this game. And so for someone to put 26 minutes of the game looking bad, it's really disrespectful to that developer. I don't know how it got this far.
And to your audience, their audience, I don't think they're going in to see someone just being stuck in a tutorial. They want to see how the game looks. They want to see how it plays. They want to give them some sort of idea, right? And honestly, they're being really disrespectful to their audience. If they were a comedy channel or some shit like that, well, whatever, right? It's okay. But they're not. They're supposed to be there to showcase the stuff from Gamescom. And I think they are really disrespectful this way, right? I don't think it's for both the developer and the public, their viewers.
Yeah,
people might look at that and say the people would have already made the decision without ever knowing. They probably just saw that video and say, you know what, this game looks like very horrible to control.
Right.
So
yeah, I'm not gonna buy it.
So let me just.
This is actually really cool looking game.
I just want to throw this out there. You talked about a comedy channel. You talked about it's okay for that. I want to know what you think about like Conan, and his Clueless Gamer.
Well, he's a comedy guy.
He's played games and he's played them very shittily.
Yes.
And it's games that we like when he played Overwatch. Never got a kill. Was garbage. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Really made the game look bad. But is this the same?
No, it's very different because that's play for laughs. That's the whole premise, that he sucks at games. So
but he's reviewing the game too, though, isn't he?
But he's giving it. Have you seen his scores? He's giving it like 2 chickens out of 0.2. I don't know. It's like the scoring system is not even make sense. It's just it's made for laughs. That's okay because that's a different context. These guys, what they're trying to do is showcase the games in another light. They're supposed to be there to showcase what happened on that game, right? They're for real, not for laughs. And so that's a difference, in my opinion, right? I mean, if it's for laugh like Conan, it's different.
Well, and also
I just watched. Hang on, sorry. I just just right now. I watched the Clueless Gamer Cuphead, Conan O'Brien with Kate Upton. It's 5 minutes and 49 seconds. It's 5 minutes and 49 seconds. There's maybe at least 30 seconds worth of Cuphead footage in that whole skit. So is that doing the game justice?
No.
Or is this guy sucking for 26 minutes at least getting it out there?
Let me go ahead and give my viewpoint on this, because there's two different things. There's two key things to pay attention to here. One of the people, I believe, I couldn't hear, but I'm sure she's one of the people that actually works on the team, right? The girl in the red. So she's there to actually present the game.
Kate Upton? She's a model.
That's who that is? Why does she seem so knowledgeable in the game then? Because it seems like she's
Kate Upton. She's a model. She's a swimsuit model.
Oh,
she's fucking.
She plays the game.
Maybe she plays games on the side when she's taking a break.
Yeah. So there's boom. There goes your thing.
No. Here's my other point, though. Here's my other point: is that this person has he has a different viewer base, but two, he probably has a bigger viewer base, and they're not his target audience isn't all gamers, so it's a little bit different than a person who's going specifically for game information. This is just one part of his show, and so he gets more eyes on this game. It's not like the people who go to Venture Beat already know the game exists. The people who watch Conan probably don't know the game exists, and now they do and think it's kind of cool, and they see someone who's a little bit older trying to learn how to play the game, whereas he's not a gamer, and his target audience is way different. Then you have this Dan Takahashi guy who's been playing games for 18 years, apparently, as a game journalist, a tech journalist for 26 years. He's supposed to know what the fuck he's doing. So it's not fair to compare Conan, who's a comedian, a professional comedian with a TV show about being funny, to a person who's trying to showcase how good this game may or may not be. So it's a little bit of an unfair comparison.
Yeah,
I see what your point. Like, it's still a very valid point that it is showing the game in kind of a negative light because he's
no, it's not.
But it's also his shtick. Like that's the shtick, the clueless gamer. That's what he does. But back to my initial point, target audience and getting all the eyes on it, it's a completely different story, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I don't think Conan has a lot of subscribers since he's a barbarian.
Yeah, I got confused when you
Conan.
said Conan. I was like, what? I mean,
Yes,
he has 5
5
million Conan fans, apparently. Team Coco.
Not Conan. Conan has, not Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, I got confused when you said that. I was like, what the fuck? So look, okay, but look at this video. Let's look at some information here. Team Coco, this Clueless Gamer video, it has 1.3 million views, 19,000 likes, 4,000 dislikes. Let's look at the other one. 500,000 views, so a little more than I guess like a third of the views. 1,000. Huh?
5,000 views. You're saying is a third of 1.3 million.
500,000.
500,000.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, 500,000. 422,000, but rounding up pretty hard
Yeah,
there.
that's okay. That's okay.
But so 1,000 likes, 10,000 dislikes. 10,000 dislikes on this video. So I mean, that alone kind of tells you that their reaction was completely different for the two different videos. So the people who watched this video did not enjoy themselves, and they expressed that. And the people who watched the Team Coco video, the Conan Clueless Gamer video, they enjoyed themselves and gave it a thumbs up. I know you can't gauge how much they like the game from that, but I'm just saying those are pretty hard statistics about 10,000 dislikes. That's a lot. That's more dislikes than the Conan video has total.
See, I have a hard time. I just have a hard time just listening to those numbers just due to the fact that I lost my point. Continue.
I mean, that is my point. Like, I think that's a great question. Like, I think that's something that we have to explore a little bit more, depending on who it is. But
I figured my point out. Sorry. Here's my point. The point is no, I lost it again. Oh no. The amount of people who went to see the video, did they watch the video and dislike it due to the backlash of what we're doing? Right? We're saying we're upset with it and people agree with us, so they go to the video and they click it.
I think at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, the question I think that you're proposing and the answer that Taven gave, I think it's right on the money. The difference is context. One is a comedian, the other one's a gaming journalist, right? Trying to give an assessment of the game for their viewers. So, and the other one's just playing the game for laughs because the guy sucks at gaming. That's his shtick. So, doesn't matter for why they have disliked the video or liked it. No, makes no sense. No difference at the end of the day. It's just the context of it.
Yeah, and put yourself in the developer's shoes for a second. Like, say I don't know how big this studio is, but I'm gonna just assume their poverty level. It's maybe 10 to 20 guys working on a game, and you get Conan O'Brien to play your game for like 5 minutes. I
played for 5 minutes and show 10 seconds of gameplay.
But they show the case, they talk about it, they have another celebrity play it. What's the chances of both those celebrities tweeting it out after the video uploads? What's the chances? I don't see why they wouldn't, because it benefits them. But then at the same time, this thing that you're working really hard on, someone who's supposed to be professional at playing games and reviewing them, plays it for 26 minutes, and it takes them like 5 minutes to get out of the tutorial level. 3 minutes to get out of the tutorial level, and the tutorial was pretty simple. I think you could have beat it in like maybe 30 seconds or something like that. So it's hard to say, because you have this person who's supposed to be a professional at playing it, and they're not really showcasing the game in the way that they're supposed to do it. Whereas Conan O'Brien is following his shtick, his style of reviewing games. That's what he does. So that's an expectation that you have, knowing, and I'm sure that they got, I'm sure, I can 100% guarantee that the developers asked Conan O'Brien to check it, or someone reached out and said, "Hey, Conan O'Brien, can you play this game?" And I'm sure he checked it out and liked it. It's not like he's like, "Oh, okay, I'm going to review this game just for the hell of it." That's not how that works. They sent him like a package of like an email and describing the game and talking
the game
about it.
is owned by Microsoft.
Oh, well, then they probably just reached out to them then.
Well, Microsoft probably said, "Here, can you do this? Because we already buy commercial time for you." So
then more than likely they paid for this to happen.
Exactly. A lot of those games that are on the Clueless Gamer, he's even said that they're paid.
So
they're paid to do it.
But think about that for a second. They're paying to be on the Conan O'Brien show.
Yeah.
Why would they pay knowing that their game's gonna be played bad? Because they know they're gonna get eyes on it. So it's still gonna impact them positively.
Maybe they want an opinion of someone who doesn't play games.
Well, I'm sure.
Maybe this might get them interested to play them.
Yeah, I assume it has a lot more to do with the fact that Conan O'Brien has 5 million subscribers and his TV show is very well known.
That's a possibility, but that could be a thing too. Let's give someone a game who doesn't play games. See, what's his thoughts on it?
I love watching his reviews on games. Like, it's kind of entertaining to me to watch them.
There you go.
Like, I mean, he has fun. He asks like strange questions, and it. I don't know. I've always enjoyed them, but nonetheless, I do think, Jared, that is a good question. That does deserve consideration. So I'm not like trying to beat on you about it, but that's just how I feel about it.
I am. It sucks. The question sucks.
But I mean, either way, I mean, if we kind of look at the level of journalism, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I agree with you guys. The higher journalism people should be good at what they're doing. I don't know how good these guys are. I mean,
yeah,
just by looking at their view count is quite low. They have a few successful videos, but for the most part, and I mean, the best part of Conan's Clueless Gamer is that he's played Mortal Kombat, refused to play Street Fighter.
Is that a fact or a joke?
Who wants to play Street Fighter? No one.
I'll play.
Actually, he played Street Fighter 2.
I don't care for 2, but I do like 4.
I like 4. Third Strike's good.
Third Strike is the best.
Yeah.
I never played Third Strike, but it's in my list of games to play though.
It's enjoyable. It takes a little bit like. It's fun on the basic level, but there's also so much depth to that game that it's just like. It's good. It's good.
Is it better than Puzzle Fighter?
Puzzle Fighter is a great game.
It is a great game.
And by the way, Puzzle Fighter's coming to iOS and Android soon.
They're making a new. They're making a new one.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
If so, my older brother is going to be so addicted to that game. He still plays the PS1.
All right, talking about new games, are you getting me the Secret of Mana, Jared?
Ooh,
I am looking into it. You got it. Yes.
Yes.
First, I need
the best I can.
First, I need to play the copy I have and beat it.
They need to make Secret of Mana 2 or Seiken Densetsu 3.
2.
I want them to make Seiken Densetsu 3.
Oh yeah. Well, that's yeah.
That was a masterpiece.
I agree. It's a great game.
Oh my god.
But the most famous one is the other. So
really, I've never played the other ones. Like I played the emulator of Secret of Mana 2.
The emulator.
You know what I get to play soon?
I didn't have it.
You know what I get to play soon?
Overwatch.
Star Fox 2 for the Super NES.
Oh, you got it. You were able to get yourself a pre-order?
I was the first in line, and I was probably the first in line in Canada because I was standing in an EB Games
you should got me.
9 o'clock in the morning. I just happened to be in Calgary, and the guys were reading the emails that they were getting, and they were reading them out loud to each other. So I was standing there kind of eavesdropping as I'm looking at games, and they said, yeah, we're not allowed to sell them until 11 o'clock.
So explain this to me. What do you mean Star Fox 2? I must have missed something here.
Oh, Star Fox 2. Nintendo is finally giving an official release of Star Fox 2 on the Super Nintendo Classic.
Wasn't that
Yeah,
was that
it's
never
on-
released in America?
No, it was never
released.
released at all.
Anywhere. Yeah.
Anywhere. The only way you
And
were
now
able
they're
to get
releasing it exclusively to the SNES Classic.
Classic.
Wait, how are they doing that? So is it going to be preloaded on the Classic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you not know what that is?
I thought it was already out. Like, what the hell?
No, this
Oh my
game
God.
never came out. This game never came
No,
out.
the Mini was already out.
Well,
No, that's
the
Nintendo.
NES
NES Classic. The Super
Yes.
Nintendo. No.
Okay, I'm on the same page now. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Come on, dude. Come on.
Dude, I'm the one who's been waiting for Star Fox 2.
I don't think you should be talking about that, gaming journalist.
Yeah, you have no rights to talk about gaming journalists when you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been out of the loop.
You go
okay.
join, what's his name? Trung? What's his name?
Dan Takahashi?
Yeah, you go join Ben. Let us know how that's going.
I have not been up to date on these games. But when I try to review a game, I know what the hell I'm doing. This is a different situation, okay? I depend on you guys for updates on news.
I'm jealous that you were able to score a pre-order.
It's like me
Yep.
playing every Sonic game before Sonic Mania to be able to review that.
See, here's the thing. The Cuphead looks like kind of like a Sonic game with that little dash.
Did you hear the good thing about Antonio's video? That the guy who was working on Sonic Mania is now returning to do Freedom Planet 2?
Yes, and I'm looking forward to it. I love Freedom Planet. I love the first game. I spent many hours playing it. I even re-beat the game on hard. That's how much I love that game.
Yeah, it's a great game. So
Fantastic game.
The taxman Christian Whitehead, he's going to be doing Freedom Planet 2. He's going to be helping for that game. Imagine that. It's gonna be a fucking great game.
Yes. I'm following the company on Twitter. Can't wait.
So there you go, Antonio. There's a or not Antonio Tavian. There's a list of the games that are on the SNES Classic.
Wellerton. I'll have to check this out.
They all suck, but Star Fox 2.
No.
What are you talking about? Earthbound, Secret of Mana,
Got it.
Super Mario Brothers RPG,
Got it.
Final Fantasy 3,
Got it.
Street Fighter Turbo, Punch
Got
Out,
it.
Castlevania.
Turbo.
Hey, listen
Got
here,
it.
not everyone.
There's a lot of good games on this. Like
every one of these
I
games
think
is
they kind
good.
of hit it out of the park with this.
Yeah, but it's the thing. I have all of them. The only ones I don't have is Star Fox 2.
Stop thinking about
guess what
yourself,
I-
you selfish bastard.
Guess what I have, Tyler? Star Fox 2.
I know.
Guess what you don't have?
Star Fox 2.
2.
There you go. I'm going to get a Super Nintendo Classic one way or another. I don't care if I had. I don't care if I had a.
I wanted the
Rob
Nintendo one.
somebody.
I don't care if I had to hijack a semi truck just to get a copy. I'm
You're the
going
guy
to
that
get one.
falls off the truck, the back of the truck, isn't it? You're that guy.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, no, this list of games is really good.
What my grandma used to compare me
No,
to
I
is that
think-
drug dealer on Pineapple Express.
That's
I think
weird
they
that
did a
your
better
mom would-
job with this one than they did the Nintendo.
Well, the
The
Super
Nintendo
Nintendo
one?
just generally has better games than the
Yeah.
NES.
I feel like none of these games are a bad choice. I would just want more.
Well-
I think they're all good games.
I know.
There were some good
Like-
games on the Nintendo that they did not put on that Nintendo.
Oh yeah, but there's,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
also
yeah.
good games that are not here from the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like what?
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one. A lot of people were disappointed about that.
Yeah,
Touche.
that's probably one of the best.
But then
co-op
again,
games
it is
in all
Konami,
gaming.
so.
Fucking on me.
But I'm sure it has to do with something licensing.
Probably.
Chrono Trigger.
Got it.
Ooh. That'd be a good one to put on there.
I'm surprised they didn't put Chrono Trigger on there, considering it's been released on everything.
I have to imagine that the games that aren't on there, or at least some of them, have something to do with legalities or rights or trademark stuff like that. I have to imagine.
Capcom.
I don't know.
Street
I don't know
Fighter's
about I don't know about Chrono Trigger though.
Me neither. I mean, yeah, but like you said, Chrono Trigger's already been re-released multiple times.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
I still think it would have been a great addition. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, you can still get that game on a relatively newer.
No, I agree, but that's the question, right? They're saying that there could be a lot of games like compared like for the NES Classic that were not included there. I think
Yeah, but I
both of
think
them.
I kind of think they picked games that were kind of on those plateaus where they're so expensive now, they're hard to get. Like Mario RPG, Earthbound, Castlevania is getting up there in price.
So wait, that
I
think we might have talked about this before, but this is the last question that I have before we head out. But do you think that this is going to lower the prices of the original cartridges, or just a different thing altogether?
Absolutely not. If anything, it's going to make it go up.
I think so. That's exactly what I think.
Why?
Because they're going to rekindle.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're getting at. Go ahead and explain that.
Once the people get the hold of the digital form, they were like, "Hey, I want the physical copy now," and now the prices will go up because there's more interest.
So people who have these, keep that in mind. You just learned something from these two smart collecting gentlemen. Jared probably had the same thought too, but nonetheless, that's money.
That's the second time you've burned me on a podcast. Like
I said, that I gave you credit. I didn't hear you say anything.
No. The last podcast, I do believe that you said, "Oh, geez, I really wish Antonio and my best friend, Historic Nerd, was here because I enjoy having conversations with them more than I enjoy talking with Tyler and Jared." That made us feel real great. Thank you.
Tyler was not involved in that. Tyler was there. He. I don't mind him.
Yeah, and he said you enjoyed the other two better.
Well, I just got a man crush on those two guys. Okay.
I know you do.
I love you. I love you, Tyler.
Aww.
I know you do. That's why I gave you that
Tavian,
Donald Trump.
I love you too as well, Tavian.
Oh yeah, all right. I love you too.
You know who I don't love? Jared.
Oh.
The only one.
I love Jared.
The only one who doesn't deserve any love here.
I think Ian's listening.
He's getting a freaking Super Nintendo Mini.
No, we should do it. Now I'm thinking about maybe we should do a Wii U version of Donald Trump.
Can we talk about talking about how expensive the freaking games are getting? I stopped some time ago buying any games. I can't buy that. I can't afford them now.
Oh, for the retro consoles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still go and get like cheap stuff on.
Some of those games just blow my mind. For example, how much is Chrono Trigger going for now?
I don't know. I have a box copy of that.
I don't. I bought the cartridge and the guy shipped it in a some kind of dog food bag.
Chrono.
For me, it's the resellers. We talked about this before, and it's the resellers that have ruined really this, where they go out and they buy as many as they can. They look for and they take them and they resell them, and they do that, and that's what's really hurting the market in my opinion. Like Tyler and I talked about limitedruns.com, the same idea there. They just eliminated or just released the game Night Trap.
Yes.
$39.99 for the PlayStation 4 or the PC, Night Trap. And they released it for $39.99. And then now you go onto eBay and they're like $800.
Yes.
Because everyone who bought them put them onto there. They made 3,000 or 3,100 of them. And now they're reselling them for $800 because that's all they want to do.
Yeah.
Is that. And that's bullshit.
Those things were literally gone in seconds. We didn't have enough time to go to the checkout.
Yeah, can we say fuck scalpers? So how are they?
Yeah, fuck scalpers. Yes,
they can go fuck themselves right in the anus.
Yeah, they can sit there with Konami.
Oh no! I don't know that much.
However, there is good news after this whole situation with Night Trap. Now, Limited Runs is going to do pre-orders for for 24 hours before they end it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Chrono Trigger.
Yes.
It's going for 130 around.
Oh my god!
That's what the freaking Earthbound was going for a couple of years ago.
I paid about $40 for my I think Chrono Trigger, and that's went around the same time I started collecting.
I spent $50 for my completed box copy of Chrono Trigger.
In
2009, I believe.
I spent $5 on Super Mario RPG.
Oh, that's great.
It was from my manager. He had no clue how much it was going for, so I didn't say anything. I'm that good of an employee.
Earthbound in a box goes for $875.
Oh my!
Oh, it dropped. Got complete. Well,
Looks like it. Yep.
It dropped about what $200 then. Damn.
Yeah, I remember seeing those for like around $200, the complete in box with the whole big manual and big box. And everything.
This one is going for complete in box mint 1,500.
Oh my!
This one's going for 4,900. This one's going for 1,200.
Oh my god!
Little Samson's going for $37.
That's probably a reproduction.
Yeah, reproduction, yeah.
Oh, it says it's from China, so.
Yeah,
There you go. I don't buy anything from China.
But you guys see a bubble on this? To me, they're going to like stratospheric prices right now.
I don't know if it's ever going to pop, unfortunately. I think what's going to happen is it's going to be our generation. You know, it's going to be our generation who dies, and once we stop caring or get old, like really old, and we're not collecting anymore, that's where the bubble will pop.
Yeah. Okay.
Like our kids aren't going to be out rushing around for these old games like we are.
Yeah.
No, they'll be digging around in the digital internet looking for games.
Yeah, you know, I think it's, you know, my kids aren't scrambling to, you know.
It's your duty to pass down the heritage, man. You gotta instill that love into them.
Well, that's why I wanted a Nintendo Mini, was to give that to my daughters to be able to play. Here's 30 games, that'd be good. But now look at that. Look at the price of those and how much those cost.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you can always hack it and get like the whole library of NES.
I wouldn't do that to that system.
Yeah, I agree, because Nintendo can go fuck themselves with that system as well.
Well,
honestly, they're pushing people to emulate everything.
Yeah, 100%. I think they're just, you know.
Yeah, because what they're doing is hyping people up into them, and people can't get their hands on them. What do they do next? They fucking find a way to play them for free.
Yep. And that's what's exactly going to happen with this. We know that this is going. They're saying, oh, we're going to release more, but we know what's going to happen. They're going to cancel it, and
they're going to get Skyplets get like 10 billion of those.
I just looked on eBay. They're going from $250 to $700.
So they can go fuck themselves.
No, I just bought it for.
And you can fuck yourself as well. How about that?
For $100. Hey, look underneath my name. What does it say?
I know. I've been reading that all this fucking time.
I have an NES. Yeah, I'm going to get one eventually, just for Star Fox 2.
No, you're not. You're not allowed.
Yes, I don't care. I have to spend another $700 just to get a game.
Tyler, please don't get it from a scalper. Please,
yeah,
don't give money to that industry.
I guarantee you, this is going to happen. After a year or so, Jared's probably going to sell it to me for $900.
Oh my god!
Probably. We'll make sure we put it aside for you. I have a question. With the next system, do you think they're going to do a Nintendo 64 Classic?
Of course.
Maybe.
It depends. Last time I saw a Nintendo N64 emulator, it sucked pretty bad.
Well, but it's Nintendo though. They can probably have some sort of hardware that they can use for that.
And they can add a cartridge slot. Brilliant.
They're not gonna do that.
And you could just buy a Nintendo 64, you dork.
I do have the N64, and I actually have more games now after the past couple of years. I'm actually looking for some good N64 games.
But you know what? If there's a system that definitely needs this, is the N64, because if they can do some sort of trickery there to get those to high definition, because those games right now, they don't age really well, particularly well.
Especially the controllers.
The controllers as well. They'll
probably update the controller.
The analog controller freaking breaks.
But here's the thing: they gotta have a 4-player slot, not 2.
Yeah.
They need 4.
Oh yeah, they of course.
And hopefully they release more N64 controllers, or at least an adapter that that we can use our older ones on it.
Is there an adapter to use like this new classic console controllers to adapt to the actual controller to use?
Like the NES Classic?
Yeah, if you get an old...
Yeah, I believe some people have made some. Yes.
Really? Because I've heard that the controllers feel exactly the same as the original ones.
Same here. I heard the same thing.
But their cord is smaller, so people have been being able to put their old controllers in there.
But you say you can use an adapter from that, connector to the actual NES connector, right?
Yes.
Oh,
that's what I've been told.
Yes.
But just to let you know, Nintendo did patent or trademark N64 Classic.
There we go. So
nice.
So I think that verifies that they're getting one.
You know what? PlayStation need to step up.
Step up your game.
Can you imagine a PlayStation Classic?
I could imagine that.
They need to make like a 60 gigabyte hard drive to store all its games.
See, but I don't think it matters because the new update that happened with the PlayStation 4 allows you to play PlayStation 1 games on the PlayStation.
What?
Really?
4 now. Yes.
Right now?
Right now.
So you saying I can grab a Final Fantasy 7 I can play on my PS4?
That's what they said the update allowed. They said
you
the
could do
newest
that on the
update.
PS3 though, right?
Well, only if you had the 60 gigabyte.
No. That's for
edition.
PS2. That's for PS2, but
And
PS1.
for the PlayStation 1.
Yeah, he's right.
They didn't have a CD thing.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the new update allows you to be able to play PlayStation 1 games on your PS4. So here's hoping that they're going to look at PlayStation 2 games.
Oh.
So
I got to test this out. Like
now I'm just wondering, are they going to come out with an adapter that I can transfer my memory cards to the PS4?
Probably not. I doubt it.
It's possible.
I have seen some adapters. It'll probably be third. You'll probably see some aftermarket stuff where someone makes like a memory card to USB. But I don't know if Sony's going to do something like that. Unless, I mean, it'd be smart because they could just sell it. But I don't know. I would like to say yes, but sometimes these big companies, they just don't. It could be hard to do.
Fucking get a RetroPie with all the freaking games in the world.
Can you imagine having to go out and buy 8 megabyte memory cards again?
Dude, I actually have tons of them. I have like 5 or 6 filled with games.
I had one where you press the button and it would give you A1, A2, A3, all the way to 9, and then you hit B1, B2, and it would go all the way to Z.
Oh.
So I had to have a piece of paper that had all the games written down on what number they were on.
Yeah, didn't you tell us before that it actually got corrupted at some point?
Yeah, I had an older one and I only had like A and B filled, and then it got corrupted. And then I bought a new one, and then I was able to get all the games up to G. I was up to G4. And then I bought one where it was this big fat block, and it connected to your computer, and you just slid your cards in, and it saved it all on your computer. And then I just switched the cards that way.
I think it was because that device, the PS1 was the first system to have like you would be able to update your NFL games with new players.
Yeah,
I believe. Yeah.
Yep. You could get it online, put it to there, and then update the rosters for football and NHL. But anyways, this has been a fantastic podcast.
You guys can still hang out, but I have to head out soon. Otherwise,
where are you going?
I'm going to bed. I got it in the morning. I'm actually 62 years old. Okay, 62.
Really? You look like 82.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. But nonetheless, I will go down the line here. I'll start with you, Antonio, because you're on the left side on my screen. Yeah. Let them know what you do, what you got out, and where they can find you.
I'm not a gaming journalist, but I do the reviews of the retro type of variety of games. My latest one is Sonic Mania, which is not old, but it's retro, right? So
Retro-ish.
You lied to your name. You're a
I
phony.
know. No, it's not, because it's retro. It's still retro.
It's a
Brand new.
retro style game.
Yes. Well, it's not even everything is retro there.
Nope. Lies.
Can't play online. So
You're not a retro reviewer anymore.
well, I'm a
sold
reviewer,
out.
I guess.
You sold out.
I played every single Sonic game pretty much. I don't know if I've missed any games, but
Sonic R.
I played Sonic R.
Sonic Spinball.
What was that?
Sonic Spinball.
Yeah, as well.
On Game Gear.
I love that game. I like that game.
On Game Gear? No, on Sega Genesis.
Oh,
Because I wanted to do a top 10 as well for those, but you know what? I might not do it. I don't know. But anyways, you can find me, Gokado Retro Reviews, right? You can find me there. Gokado's Gokado, and YouTube, and just hang out and do whatever.
Sounds perfect. Next in line, we got Mr. Tyler over here.
hello. I'm Tyler, the Video Game Hunter. You can find me on YouTube, the Video Game Hunter 32, where I pretty much make random videos. And right now, I'm finally getting back into a project I've been meaning to do for the past year. It's going to be it's another cartoon experiment.
Talking about cartoons, in my video, you can see his cartoon.
Yes.
Elephant Trump with the head of Make Sonic Great Again.
Yes. However, this cartoon is going to be mixed with reality and animation. And I can't wait to get this done. It's going to be a true experiment. But,
how long have you been working on it?
Here's the thing. I kind of have a script done like a year ago, and like late last year, I started a storyboard, but I didn't get that much done because I had like other projects I need to get done, because I can't just focus on one project and be not uploading for months and months.
Why? I do it every time.
I know, but I feel like I need to keep my audience holding up before
I don't give a fuck about
before
my
I release
audience.
something big.
Damn, shots fired. Where's my soundboard at?
Well, it's true, so whatever.
So that said, I also stream on the Console Xplosion's Twitch channel, which, by the way, is just like we mentioned earlier in the stream. I am going to be doing a 24-hour live stream on September the 23rd, and I'm going to try my best to see if I can do the live stream in my living room. And if I do have to play a PC game, I might have to change the location to do those. But and last but not least, also have a Twitter, VGH32, and also Demon Art. I'm actually doing some drawings at this moment, so check that out too.
Nice. And don't forget that we are doing giveaways. When are we doing the giveaways again, Jared?
Every hour, on the hour, including party hours, where everyone in the group, everyone in the chat will receive free games across the board. Every hour on the hour, we're giving away games during the live stream. And heck, even during the podcast. You never know.
Ooh.
Oh, by the way, I see that someone sent out the way to play Shovel Knight on Steam.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
That link
by the
is
way.
out there.
Oh, you said that, huh? You want to try that out later, Tyler?
What is it?
There's a workaround to play Shovel Knight co-op on Steam.
Oh, sure. How much is Shovel Knight on Steam?
I don't know, like $5 or something.
Well, when these two
$10.
ladies are doing that, I'm going to say my goodbyes here. And I'm Kaz Tech, otherwise it was Jared. Catch us out on Xplosion.com. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, VidMe. Make sure you click those follows and subscribes and upvote there on VidMe, as well as subscribe, like if you like the podcast. Let us know. First person to do a comment in this video will receive a free stream key. So how's that? We're just gonna throw that out there. So first person on VidMe and first person on YouTube. There you go. Also, yeah, join us for the 24-hour stream. That's going to be fantastic. And yeah, you can catch me personally playing my SNES Classic.
God, well, I can't top that. But as always, I'm the Philosopher. I want to thank you guys so much for joining in. Make sure you tune in for the stream. It's going to be awesome. Very entertaining person over here. And of course, you can find me on Facebook.com/thephilosopher, Twitter @thephilosopher, and you can check out some videos I have coming out very soon on YouTube.com/thephilosopher. But as they all said, theconsoleexplosion.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, let us know what you thought about this whole situation going on with this Dan Takanaki guy and his video of Cuphead. Can't get the name right. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. Do you think it's no big deal? Do you think that this is kind of crappy? Like, is he showing the game wrong? Let us know. But other than that, thank you guys, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Bye.